Rapper A$AP Rocky's trial is expected to resume today with witnesses and detectives taking the stand. A$AP Rocky, whose real name is Rakeem Mayers, faces felony charges for allegedly firing a gun at a former friend.
It doesn't matter about what he said about the jury. That has That has no bearing on any decision I'm going to make.
You're always in the press and stuff like that. It kind of it gets at whatever's left of you, whatever's real.
Yeah.
And I feel like most people feel like, I mean, you got to change. You got to kind of like, it's like fame and money. Like I say it all the time. It doesn't really change you, and it changes the people around you.
It was such a drab time.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, Jen, I want to interview with him more. I feel like I want to do interviews like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, your vanilla candle.
Oh, we're going to come back to the vanilla candle because you clowned me so hard.
Are you still happy with the so-called music business?
Yeah, you know, it has its ups and downs,
Yeah.
man. It changes. You know, for me, man, I have a cult following, so
man.
I don't really have to contribute to, like, you know, do things to stay relevant and hot, man. I'm fortunate enough to be one of those individuals. Like I said earlier, probably like a Andre, somebody, a Frank Ocean, a Tyler is just a creative to where you just do what you do, and when I'm doing this, I'm compassionate about it.
So it made it really difficult. I just felt like, oh my God, here goes my little bit of privacy, just exposed. Like, it's something that nobody wants anybody to know. So here I am, the whole world knowing.
I never enjoyed the music business.
I heard that.
The politics, man, it's like, for me, man, everything that ever worked for me was unorthodox. They follow a certain formula, which is traditional, and, you know, not knocking it. I just don't think that formula applies to this day and age, man.
It was a really cool little art installation at this motel, and it was Miguel's party. And we went there, and I kind of just went through the rooms, landed on this karaoke room, and I saw Mary J. Blige on, because it was, you know, they had a small list, so I was just fingers crossed they got something in there that I love.
You know, the whole fighting, the situation with, you know, the Brooklyn cats and us Harlem cats, you know, what happened. And I think everybody squared it out like men. And
Did you square it out there that night?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I think
That's unusual.
Yeah, because it's everybody's on a common mutual ground, and it's like, we doing it for yams, bro. His moms is this, it's kids there. People ain't come for that. People really want to see a show and celebrate somebody. And
We've been working on it for a while, and every day it just gets closer and closer to the finished product, and today is a really big rehearsal, really important one, so that's going to be crucial for Sunday.
I would say at times it can be intimidating, but then it's no good, because I can't have a guy that is intimidated by me.
you would have to be a true cult follower to really, while he was alive, to understand, you know, Yams, you know, Lil Newport. But I think now that he's gone, it's like one of those things. It's like awareness, and it's just spreading, and his importance in hip hop, and how his contribution to hip hop. People are starting to see his influence, and it's not just A$AP Rocky. Like,
have you ever witnessed a courtroom drama that reads like a blockbuster thriller? A$AP Rocky's trial is proving to be just that, a swirling mix of high-stakes charges, explosive allegations, and a level of unpredictability that has everyone on the edge of their seats. As the trial resumes, with witnesses and detectives stepping forward, every moment in the courtroom feels charged with tension and controversy. On day one, the atmosphere was electric. The courtroom was packed, and every eye was glued to the proceedings as details of the case began to unravel. A$AP Rocky, whose legal name is Rakeem Mayers, now finds himself at the center of a storm. Facing felony charges for allegedly firing a gun at a former friend, the situation quickly escalated into a full-blown spectacle. The judge's unexpected quips, combined with witnesses spilling out jaw-dropping details, set the stage for what many are calling a trial unlike any other. With each new testimony, the narrative shifts, drawing the public into a labyrinth of legal maneuvers and personal vendettas. But the heart of the matter lies in the alleged incident. The story starts with a confrontation between A$AP Rocky and A$AP REI, a once tight-knit crew member now turned bitter adversary. According to the accounts, What was supposed to be a minor crew disagreement erupted into a full-scale clash. The altercation reportedly began over unresolved crew drama, including disputes over funeral costs following a tragic loss. In the chaos that ensued outside a parking garage on a cool November night in Hollywood, allegations flew that Rocky pulled a gun on REI. Grainy CCTV footage shows a scuffle, brief moments of intense physicality, and a mysterious moment when Rocky appears to draw a weapon, only to tuck it away moments later. Was it a real gun or merely a prop meant to scare off potential threats? The evidence is as murky as it is intriguing, leaving more questions than answers. As if the incident itself wasn't enough to set tongues wagging, the trial took an even more dramatic turn when the prosecution offered a plea deal that, on paper, looked like an escape route from the storm. The deal was simple enough: plead guilty to a single felony assault charge, accept a suspended sentence, complete anger management classes, and give back to the community. For many, it appeared to be a golden ticket, a chance for ASAP Rocky to avoid a lengthy prison sentence and the potential ruin of his career. Yet, in a move that shocked both fans and critics alike, Rocky rejected the deal. His decision not only deepened the mystery, but also split public opinion. Some argued that accepting the plea would have been a pragmatic choice, while others staunchly defended his right to a trial, insisting that his innocence still needed to be proven in court. This moment of defiance has become one of the most talked about aspects of the case, fueling debates across social media and beyond. Behind the scenes, the legal battles have grown even more complex. The courtroom has transformed into a battleground of conflicting narratives. On one side, the prosecution presents a seemingly straightforward account: footage, witness statements, and a ballistics report they claim leaves no room for doubt. On the other, Rocky's defense team is mounting a fierce counterattack, arguing that the evidence is circumstantial and riddled with inconsistencies. They assert that the gun in question was nothing more than a starter pistol, a prop used as a deterrent during a past incident involving stalkers and potential threats. This dramatic assertion has thrown the entire case into disarray, raising the stakes and adding an extra layer of uncertainty. The defense is quick to point out that the timeline is off. REI allegedly delayed seeking medical help and even postponed contacting law enforcement for days. Such behavior, they argue, is hardly characteristic of someone who has been genuinely attacked. Instead, it casts a shadow of doubt over his entire testimony, suggesting that personal grievances and financial motivations might be at play. Yet, as the legal arguments rage on, another drama is unfolding, one that extends far beyond the confines of the courtroom. The composition of the jury has sparked fierce debate. In a decision that has left many viewers questioning the fairness of the trial, the jury is composed entirely of individuals who, according to online critics, do not reflect the diverse community of Los Angeles. With both the accused and the alleged victim being black, the absence of any black jurors from the initial selection has ignited a firestorm of criticism. Prominent figures have weighed in, demanding that the system ensures a fair trial for someone as high-profile as ASAP Rocky. The controversy over jury selection isn't just a legal footnote, it's a major subplot that underscores the broader social and cultural tensions simmering beneath the surface. Amidst all this legal and procedural chaos, one of the most human aspects of the story is the toll it's taking on those closest to Rocky. Rihanna, the world-renowned superstar and the pillar of support in his life, has been visibly affected by the trial's unfolding drama. Known for her unflappable presence, she has been seen struggling to maintain her composure in a trial environment that is as relentless as it is public. Reports of her distress and the evident strain of balancing her personal and professional life have added an emotional dimension to the case. Here is a woman who has always been admired for her strength and grace, now caught in the crossfire of a high-profile legal battle that has thrust her into the media spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Her public appearances, marked by quiet determination and moments of vulnerability, have only deepened the intrigue surrounding the case. The ripple effects of this trial extend even further. Industry insiders and influential voices have weighed in, each offering their own perspective on what could be the most significant legal battle of the year. Hip-hop icon 50 Cent, known for his unfiltered opinions has suggested that ASAP REI's questionable motives might be the key to dismissing the case altogether. Social media buzzes with heated debates over whether the real target is not just a man on trial, but a much larger system that seems intent on profiting from celebrity misfortune. The implications are enormous. A verdict in this case could send shockwaves through the entertainment industry, potentially affecting endorsements, tour schedules, and the overall public image of one of rap's most influential figures. In a trial marked by twists and turns, every new piece of evidence or testimony only deepens the mystery. The conflicting accounts, from grainy CCTV footage to delayed police reports and explosive text messages, create a tapestry of doubt that makes it almost impossible to discern the truth. As the defense and prosecution continue to spar over every detail, one thing remains clear. This isn't just a trial about a single incident. It's a story about loyalty, betrayal, and the price of fame. It's about a man who once stood at the pinnacle of success and is now fighting to clear his name while navigating a labyrinth of personal and legal challenges. And then there's the media circus that has grown around the trial. Every twist is dissected on social platforms and every statement analyzed for hidden meanings. The case has transcended the boundaries of a typical criminal trial, morphing into a cultural phenomenon that invites endless speculation. Viewers aren't just passive onlookers. They're active participants in a narrative that blurs the lines between entertainment and reality. With every update, the stakes seem to rise, and the question lingers: will justice prevail, or is this all just a high-stakes performance meant to distract and divide? Even as the trial rages on, the future remains shrouded in uncertainty. With the evidence mired in ambiguity and the narratives from both sides constantly shifting, it's hard to predict the outcome. What is certain, however, is that every moment in the courtroom is packed with tension, drama, and the kind of revelations that keep the public hooked. Will the truth come to light, or will the case settle into a murky compromise that leaves more questions than answers? The suspense is palpable, and every new day in court only deepens the intrigue. At its core, this trial is more than a legal battle. It's a mirror reflecting the complexities of modern celebrity, the intersections of fame and accountability, and the often brutal glare of public scrutiny. It forces us to ask, how do you separate the man from the myth? How do you navigate a world where every mistake is magnified and every decision scrutinized? A$AP Rocky's trial is not just a moment in time. It's a narrative that will undoubtedly influence how we view celebrity trials and media spectacles in the years to come. As we wait for the next chapter in this unfolding drama, one thing remains clear: the story is far from over. With the courtroom packed with explosive testimonies, controversial evidence, and emotional appeals, every new development is a reminder that in the world of high-profile trials, nothing is ever quite as it seems. For fans, critics, and casual observers alike, the case is a gripping saga that challenges our assumptions about justice, fame, and the very nature of truth. So, what does the future hold for A$AP Rocky? Will his bold refusal of the plea deal pay off, or will the courtroom drama eventually turn against him? And how will this trial reshape the public's understanding of celebrity accountability? As the layers of the story continue to peel back, we're left with more questions than answers, and that is precisely why this saga is so compelling. Every twist, every revelation, and every moment of courtroom tension invites us to look deeper into the heart of a story that is as much about our culture as it is about one man's fate. In the end, the trial is not just a legal proceeding, it's a reflection of the turbulent times we live in, a time when every piece of evidence is dissected, every testimony scrutinized, and every personal detail laid bare for public consumption. It's a reminder that in a world fueled by controversy and relentless media attention, the line between justice and spectacle is often razor-thin. Stay tuned, because as the drama intensifies and new testimonies emerge, this case is destined to keep us guessing. And as always, we want to hear your thoughts. What do you think really happened that fateful night? Can justice prevail in a system so entangled with public opinion and media frenzy? Drop your theories and reactions in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going. The saga is just beginning, and every twist is a fresh invitation to question, speculate, and ultimately to stay engaged.